Sweeps knocked Tinubu over long convoy in Lagos. President Bola Tinubu arrived in Lagos on Tuesday from his private visit to London after a successful outing at the Paris Finance Summit. The Punch reports that it was the first time he would be in Lagos since his inauguration as the 16th President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and expectedly, thousands of his supporters and political dignitaries, including Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, were on the ground to give him a state welcome. However, what should have been a quiet arrival quickly became a spectacle of some sort, with the long motorcade that follows the president to his new private residence. In a video that surfaced online, which was captured by a roadside admirer, multiple SUVs were seen speeding ahead and behind the president's official car. The video immediately drew reactions from Nigerians who frowned at such a show of opulence, while many masses have seen their standard of living erode as a result of the government's newly introduced policies. First, human rights activist Deji Adeoju, in a tweet, questioned the rationale behind the long convoy and also questioned when Nigerians are groaning under the effect of the fuel subsidy removal. He wrote, "Why does the president of the poverty capital of the world need to ride in a 120-car convoy, and the same people remove subsidy asking the poor to make sacrifices?" In the same vein, another tweet at Opebi said, "Such display of convoy shows the insensitivity of political office holders to hard times currently faced by Nigerians. I feel constrained to speak out on issues like this. Yesterday it was the speaker with 34 aides. Today is the opulent display of convoys. You can't ask the masses for austerity and live ostentatiously. I personally would not support any policy that further inflicts pain," he lamented. He further declared that Nigerians will be forced to resist any further pain as a result of new policies if the government won't cut down on waste, asking what sacrifices are they also making in this austere period. If the government will refuse to cut down on these excesses, the masses must be ready to resist any further pain that speaks insensitively to their plight. Our leaders must lead by example. What are the sacrifices our leaders are making or willing to make in this painful and austere period? I am listening. Someone should please educate me, he asked. Meanwhile, in contrary reactions, some Nigerians urged others not to be hard on the president, saying that not all the cars in the convoy belong to him. A tweet at not_Joshua argued other political dignitaries also joined in the convoy. Well, it is wasteful, but I'm sure the convoy is for him alone. The convoy of top officials that went to welcome him was probably added. So even officials that just went to welcome him would come with their own convoy? Yes. The POTUS alone doesn't use a 120-car convoy, he tweeted. Tinubu will spend summer holidays in Lagos before returning to Abuja. Now let's look at the comment section. First of all, someone's commented and said the president has nothing to do with the cars in the convoy, they're political associates. Why are some of you complaining? This is a president and not a governor. Have you seen a president of any nation moving around without a large convoy? It's not that. It's a reflection of our culture, because at the end of the day, they are top leaders in the world, okay? Greater leaders with more power, more wealth and everything. And it's a cultural thing. I think we're just people that like to show a lot. We like to show ourselves. And so with the degree of power and resources that we have, we show more. And so if you compare with a lot of other presidents, it's such a undercover kind of thing. I mean, a successful outing would be one where the president is transferred or carried to a place with no hitch We've no paparazzi, we've no cameras, except they intentionally allow for cameras to film or whatever. But the whole convoy, the whole attention, I mean, come on, it's just a cultural thing, and it's not about, how can we not expect it from a president? What kind of president will not go around in a convoy? There are a lot of them, because they come from cultures of keeping things low-key. But for us, we like to show ourselves. And that's why, to be honest, we are the most dangerous when we are also in power, because, priorities are not straight, and because you are so concerned as to how you look, that's what happens. Well, Abiodun says it is very unfortunate that some of us will want to live in deceit and believe nothing sincere and truthful. If a sane and reasonable person had seen the convoy yesterday, he or she would have pitied this country. A country where the youths are wasting away due to unemployment, citizens are dying due to epileptic health system. Majority of our citizens are being kidnapped, killed or maimed by bandits and kidnappers. Well, that's a sad reality. What do you think about this in the comment section below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.